And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us. We got ourselves a freaking good one, man. Eagles, Rams, two teams that are playing some pretty darn good football, man. If you looked at my power rankings, the Eagles ranked number 4, probably a little too low, honestly. But I mean, what, 5, 6 game win streak, 8-2. They have looked phenomenal. It looks like for the most part those struggles offensively are kind of gone. They've been phenomenal the last 3 straight games. They've looked like one of the elite teams, not just one of the best teams, one of the elite teams in the NFL. And then on the other side, you would talk about the Rams, a team that was really struggling early in the season, but they were dealing with some major injuries. Those guys have since come back, and not only just in time for that offense to really start looking a lot better, but that defense now is looking like one of the better teams in the NFL. That front seven with Jared Verse, the rookie, he has been phenomenal for them, dude. Is he going to finish the season with the number 1 sacks? No, probably not. No, but man, dude, what he has been able to do, how disruptive he has been, he has allowed the other guys around him to start making plays, and that's what you want. That's what basically how this Rams team functioned for a long time. They had one dominant piece in the middle, and then everybody else was allowed to just run wild. And they are kind of going back to that formula. So they're healthy, they're playing well, and it looks like it's going to be a fun matchup, and they're going to be starting with the ball first here at the 30. So get ready, get your popcorn out, because I'm expecting this game to be pretty darn entertaining. We got Stafford under center here, 2 receivers to the left, single back in the backfield, Puka Nacua in motion. Nice little move, and out to Puka Nacua for a gain of 8. Heck yeah, man. That was Darius Slay in on the coverage. All right, Puka Nacua to the right, single back in the backfield, Stafford under center. Handoff up the middle here, and Kyren Williams able to get the first down yardage gain of 3. All right, we got Cooper Kupp in the slot to the right. Puka in motion. Play action. Stafford rolling up, climbing up the pocket. He's going to run it out across the 50 down to the 45 and will slide at the 44. All right. The old man still got some wheels. Let's go. Dude, I think I could hear every knee. Every time he stepped, his knee was just. But hey, doesn't have to look good. It just has to get yards, baby. That was hilarious. It was first and 10, ball at the 44, receiver in motion to the left. Cooper Kupp in motion now. And it's a handoff up the middle. Kyren Williams breaking tackles. He's to the 25-20 and down at the 16. Breaking not 1, but 2 tackle attempts there. And one of my favorite backs in the NFL, man. Kyren Williams is such a fun guy to watch. It was a handoff right between, let me see here, right behind the tackles. Great job by that offensive line, just moving everybody out the way. And then Williams just doing the extra work right there. Breaking 1, breaking 2. And getting it all the way inside the 20. Looked like Blankenship and Darius Slade just took each other out kind of a little bit there, but that was a tough one, man. Seems like for the most part those guys are okay. Blankenship walking off the field, gonna get checked out. It looks like it was his shoulder that they were looking at. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 17. Puka Nacua in motion to the left. And it's going to be another handoff, this time to the right. And Williams fumbles the ball, and it's going to be recovered by the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, boy. That's going to be... Oh, no, they're saying he was down. They're saying he is down, so it'll be 2nd down. No, that ball is 1,000% off. And a wrong call right there. That's going to be... So, just before the play, Philly is going to challenge this one. Whether it was a fumble or not, it should be. Oh, I just realized who this reffing crew is. Yeah, I'm not surprised but that they missed this call. So this should be overturned and it should be Philly ball. And we're going to go to a commercial break. But yeah, no, this reffing crew, I just saw the headline, the head judge or the head referee. Yeah, this crew is going to be rough. I can already tell you that much. Hopefully they don't get in the way too much of this game. Hopefully they're self-aware enough. They're like, yeah, we kind of stink at our jobs, so let's maybe just keep the flags to a minimum. But how you guys doing tonight, man? Hopefully you guys have been able to catch some football. Obviously, we streamed 2 games earlier today. My Green Bay Packers got a big victory, 38-10. Freaking love it. Love it, love it, love it. And next week they will be going up against the Miami Dolphins, not the Detroit Lions that like I thought. God, I'm never gonna live that one down. I think I was mentioning that Thanksgiving game probably about a dozen times, and each time I thought it was Detroit. Unbelievable. But then earlier today, Minnesota, Chicago. That one was a crazy game. It went into overtime. Chicago had the ball first, just could not get anything going, and then they punted it away. Minnesota got it, then they punted it back, and it was just kind of back and forth until finally Minnesota just able to drive down the field, get it close enough, and it was a relatively easy field goal. And for the win, so Minnesota is now 9-2, and Chicago falls to 4-7, their 5th straight loss. So The basement of the NFC is getting a little bit deeper, while the Packers are still trying to chase them, even though they are now 8-3, third in the division. And it was overturned, so it's Philly ball at the 17. And Saquon with the carry, spin move, weaving his way through down to about the 23. Gain of 6 there. All right. 2nd and 4. Philly in the shotgun. Brown in motion. Quick throw underneath to the tight end, and that'll be a first down, gain of 5. I think the last time we saw Philly, Dallas Goedert got hurt in that game, so it's good to see him healthy. All right, 3 receivers to the right. And Hurts rolling out to his right, throwing it down the field, and that's going to be a first down catch for A.J. Brown on the nice crossing route from the left to the right formation. Ooh, great separation. Caught that smoothly too, man. All right, single back in the backfield, 2 to the left. And play action, Hurts. Gonna dump it underneath to A.J. Brown, who makes a move down to the 40 and out across the 35. All right, we got 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion to the left. Saquon gets the handoff, rolling to his left here, finds a gap, and it's going to be good for about 7 or 8 yards there. All right, ball at the 27 here. Hurts in the shotgun. It's going to keep it. It's going to run right up the middle, out across the 20, down to the 18. That is a first down for the Eagles, and they are looking darn good right now. All right, quickly getting to the line. 3 receivers to the right. Ertz in the shotgun. And it's a handoff to Saquon, who is going to be very close to the 10-yard line. Gain of about 7 or 8. And another run, this time to the left. Saquon gets the first down, gain of about 2.5. Dude, this offensive line is just dominating. And we were just talking about this front seven of LA, man. They are solid. And the fact that the Eagles are just literally they're pushing them wherever they want. Yeah, I know it's the first drive. It's all right. But man, they have looked good. Two receivers to the right. Ertz changing a few things at the line. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And it'll be down to about the 6. And Hurts going to keep this one, and he'll get just inside the 5, down to about the 4. Gain of 2. All right, we got 3rd and goal coming up here. A.J. Brown in motion to the left. And it's going to be a pitch to the tight end over the middle, but it'll be going absolutely nowhere. So, 4th down coming up. So, unfortunately, this great drive by Philly will be. They will have to settle for a field goal here. And the kick is up. And it is good. Jake Elliott able to put up 3 points for the Eagles here. We got 5:13 left in this game. Sorry, in the first quarter. My goodness. All right, let's look around the league. Let's look at the results of the late game. So we had the Titans coming up big, scoring 32 points and holding the Texans to 27. Next, we had the Broncos. As expected, they beat the Raiders, but it was a relatively close game for the most part until the end there. But it was 29-19. And we talked about the Packers. We obviously streamed that game here, so that was a fun one to watch. It's been a long time since I've seen a Packers game where it was just fairly comfortable for most of the second half. And then on top of that, you have the Seattle Seahawks getting a big victory over their division rival, 16-6. That was a game that like I said, it was a toss-up, man. You just never know what kind of game or what team is going to show up when it comes to Seattle. Is it the team that looked like one of the best in the NFL in their first 3 games? 3-0, looking great. Or is it the team that ended up losing 4 out of their last 5 when they went down to 4-4? You just don't know from week to week. But So far, man, they beat in the 49ers last week, and now they beat another division rival this week. Right now, I'm pretty sure they are tied for the lead in that division. Doesn't always have to look pretty, man. You just have to win. All right, and the kick is going to be downed in the end zone. The Rams will start with the ball at the 30. Hopefully, they can hold on to the ball this time because they were looking darn good on that first drive. Finding guys open in the passing game, able to run down the field, and then bam. Just dropping that one, fumble. All right, so we got 1st and 10 here. And it's going to be a long, long run for a handoff here. Kyren Williams goes for 3 yards. All right, single back in the backfield, the receiver in motion to the right. Play action, Stafford looking over the middle, and he finds Puka Nacua for a first down. Gain all the way down to about the 48. All right. Stafford under center, single back in the backfield. Play action. Gets it out to Cooper Kupp, who is going to be taken out of bounds at the 49. And that was Cooper DeJean riding out Cooper Kupp. So some Cooper on Cooper action there. Tight end in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Kyren Williams to the left. He finds a hole, and he's going to be good to the 38. Gain of, seemed like almost 10 yards there. That'll be a first down for the Rams. Cooper Kupp in motion. And Stafford needs to get rid of it here. Pressure in his face. All right, 3 receivers to the right. Cooper Kupp in motion to the left. Stafford takes the snap, looking down the field, throwing it to the right, over the middle, and that'll be a first down. Is that Robinson? Yes, it is. All right, we're coming up on 2 minutes here. Under center, play action, dumping it underneath the Koopa, who's to the 15-10, and going to be taken down at the 6. That is Puka Nakua with a nice little catch basically on the flat and just turning upfield, man, just picking. Hello? Alrighty. Sorry about that. That was weird. But first down, first and goal. And Stafford needs to throw that one away. All right, we got two receivers stacked up on the left. Robinson in motion. Stafford looking over the middle, and that'll be incomplete, but there's going to be pass interference on Darius Slay. That was that was about as clear as day. You ever seen Titanic? You seen DiCaprio hold on to Rose there when she was on the the little spot up on front of the boat. It's exactly what it looked like with Darius Slay. He was just holding on to him. And it's going to be a run up the middle, and that is a touchdown for the Rams. Can you guys hear me? Can hear myself, which is a better sign than what it was. Sorry, we're having some difficulties here, so hopefully you can hear me. All right, so it looks like we are back. Thankfully, not sure exactly what the heck was going on, but trying to make sure that this doesn't happen again. My gosh. But anyway, heck of a run by Williams for a touchdown, giving the Rams the lead. And it will be kicked off here. Let's see. It'll go out the back of the end zone. So Philly to the 30. Receiver in motion to the left. Hurts trying to scramble here, and he dumps it down to Saquon, who's got a few blockers, and he'll make the most of it. Gain of about 4. That play looked ugly from the beginning, man. But the Eagles, man, doing what really good teams do, and that is make something bad and turn it into a little bit of something positive for yourself. So we got 3 receivers on the right side. We got Saquon in motion. And Hurts is going to try to run for it. And he's going to take a shot. Holy cow, that was a gain of only 2. Yeah, that gap over the middle closed very quickly, and that is the end of the second quarter. So, end of the first quarter, heading into the second here. All right, looks like we are coming back from commercial break here. We got 3rd and 3 coming up for the Eagles. Two receivers to the right, tight end in motion to the left, and Saquon making a man miss and getting a first down to about the 44. All right, single receiver to the left. All right, so that was an incomplete pass here. So we got 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion to the left, and it's going to be a handoff to Saquon over the middle, and he's going to be good for almost 5 yards. All right, A.J. Brown in motion to the left. Ertz looking, pressured, and he's going to be taken down all the way back at the 34. And that is another rookie defensive lineman that is making a big impact. I believe his name is Feiske or Feisk. Either way, freaking guy is insane. Big dude, man. Huge. And a good punt here will get caught at the 10, but a decent return around the 21. All right, we got first and 10. Puka Nakua in motion to the left. Now to the right. Stafford throws it to Puka, who is going to be able to fight off one guy for a gain of about 5. So we got second and 4 coming up. Ball at the 27. Play action. Stafford throwing it down the left and unable to haul it in is Puka Nakua. That was going to be a difficult catch regardless, man. That ball was up there, dude. Plus, Darius Slayton, of course. Tight coverage as always. I'm a little surprised that they didn't call pass interference on that because when he wasn't able to get his hand on the ball, Darius just went right for the feet of Puka Nakua. And it's going to be a quick throw to the left and incomplete. So the Rams will have to punt this one away. Punt is away. Not a great one. It's going to be fair caught at the 36 by Cooper Dijon Mustard there. So we got 2 receivers to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to Saquon, who stiff arms a guy to the ground. Holy cow. To be fair, that guy was basically diving forward, so it didn't take too much of an effort to push him down, but still, that's hilarious. Second and 6, receiver in motion, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and Saquon is good for 2 yards. Saquon is very, very slow to get up. So I think I know what it is. Let's just say it's not serious. Let's just say he was hit in the midsection and it might have stunned him. Might have taken him down. No. All right, so we got 3rd and 3. I'm assuming Gainwell is in it for Saquon. Tight end in motion. And Hurts looking, has a little bit of time, rolling out to his left, and he's going to run for this one, and it'll be a first down out across the 50, down to about the 46. All right, 1st and 10 in LA territory, and it's going to be Gainwell over the middle, out across the 45, down to about the 43. Second and 7, another handoff to Gainwell, and he'll get it to about the 40. Third and 4, 2 receivers to the left. Hurts takes the snap, looking, throwing it to the right, and that'll be A.J. Brown breaking the tackle down to the 15, down to the 20, breaking another one, and he will be inside the 15, down to about the 13. Ah, dang, dude, that dude's fast. Basically, a nice little stick route there. Broke a tackle, broke another one. Three receivers to the left. Shotgun. Quick throw to number 83. He'll be down to the 10. Gain of about 3. There is a flag on the field, though. I think it's going to be on Philly. Takes the snap. 1st and 15. And a wide open tight end in the end zone. But Hurts misses it. Why are there 2 QBs for Philadelphia, huh? 2. You might have to explain that one a little bit. Deli, I didn't see 2 quarterbacks for Philly at least. uh, see, Strum, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you, man. I'm going for the Rams as well because we need Philly, we need the Vikings to lose so the Packers can get the second seed here, have a little home field advantage in the playoffs. And receiver in motion to the left. Hurts gonna dump it down to Saquon, who ends up slipping on the turf and will lose a yard. Down with the Eagles, 3rd and 15. Yes, sir. Yeah, Saquon just losing his footing at about the 20. So it'll be 3rd and 16, actually. So a little bit longer. Takes the snap. Pressure immediately hurts. Has to roll to his left. And he'll be taken down at about the 12-yard line, well short of the first down, but there is a flag on the field. And that penalty is going to be on Philadelphia. It will be declined, so it'll be 4th down coming up here. Dude, that right tackle just got utterly destroyed by Jared Verse. Holy cow. Mailata just got. Actually, no, that wasn't the. No, it was. Never mind. Yeah, Mailata just got utterly blown up on that one. So, a 31-yard field goal coming up, and it is right down the middle. Jake Elliott so far has been the only guy that's keeping the Eagles relatively close in this game. But yeah, Seastrom, I'm right there with you, man. I'm hoping the Rams can get a win tonight. It'll make it a little bit better for the Packers. They'll basically be a half a game behind the Eagles. Unfortunately, they got the tiebreaker over us because they beat us in week 1. But if the Eagles can tack on a few losses here towards the end of the season, Packers can sneak right past them here in the NFC. And the Rams will down it in the end zone, getting the ball at the 30. All right. Rams in the pistol, two receivers to the left, Puka Nakua to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to Williams, but he'll be taken down for a loss of 1. All right, we got less than 6 minutes left before the halftime comes and goes, man. We got Cooper Kupp in motion. It's going to be a delayed handoff to Williams, and he's only going to be good for about a yard. We got 3rd and 9 coming up. Stafford gonna get hit, and he is taken down for a sack by Brandon Graham, the old wily veteran, who I feel like has been around for like 15 years or more. My dude still got it, man. The old man can still get around and bend the corner, man. And Brandon Graham does not have any special moves. He just rams himself right into Stafford. There was no trying to swipe the ball, nothing. Hit him with a shoulder, nothing. It was just, I'm going to ram my face into your chest. Oh, dude. Also, when that guy talks, man, if you listen to him, look up an interview with Brandon Graham. That guy's the best. That's a dude that you wish was with your franchise because he is just hilarious. So both of these defenses, man, kind of coming up big. The Rams defense has yet to give up a touchdown, and the Philly defense has been pretty darn solid outside that scoring drive for the Rams. Opening drive, it looks like the Rams are going to score. Boom. Philly gets a big turnover there, forcing a fumble. And now they've gotten a couple sacks, a couple pressures here. It's looking good, man. This is going to be a fun game. I guarantee you it's going to open up a little bit more in the second half. Once these coaches kind of figure out what's going on, they're going to scheme up a few more plays, some stuff that they maybe haven't run so far. And yeah, man, it's going to be it's going to be pretty fun in the second half, I believe. All right, looks like we are back. 1st and 10, ball at the 38 for the Eagles. Ertz in the pistol, handoff to Saquon over the middle, and we'll get very close to the first down. See where they mark it here. I think he just got it barely. He did like a weird thing. He kind of fell to his knee just before the hit, so it'll be 2nd and inches actually. Quick throw to number 83, and he'll get it to the 50, and that's a first down. Number 83, is that Dotson? Let's see here. Yep, that is Jahan Dotson, the former Washington Commander. So 1st and 10, just inside the 50. Or sorry, just past the 50. And handoff to Saquon, and he's got a little bit of burst here, man. Looking a little bit quicker, hitting the hole a lot better. Gain of 8. All right, another handoff to Saquon. He's going to be able to keep his feet, and he'll be to the 30. Takes out the sound guy, takes out the camera guy. Holy cow. Woo. And Jared Verse, the nice guy that he is, picks up the sound guy, make sure he's all right. Yeah, Saquon was stumbling at the 40, but then able to keep his feet, and then takes out the equipment guys on the sidelines. Should be a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. And Jalen Hurts is going to keep the ball. He's going to try to do what he can, but he is going to be back to the line of scrimmage. And we are at the 2-minute warning. Looks like we are back from commercial break here. Yeah, it's really going to be like I don't really have like a direction of where this game could really go. Both teams have been looking good on offense for the most part, but then that defense really begins to tighten up. So we got 2nd and 10, ball at the 30-yard line, 2 receivers to the right, and it's going to be a quick throw underneath, and Dallas Goedert able to get about 5 yards there. All right, so 3rd and 5 here, 2 receivers to the right. Ertz in the shotgun. Saquon in the backfield. And Brown in motion. Ertz going to tuck it and run. He's going to be very close to the first down. He's going to get it. And it'll be a first down for the Eagles. All right, 2 receivers to the right here. Tight end underneath. Hurts looking at a scramble. Roll into his right now. And he's going to find number 82. Sorry, number 26. That is Saquon Barkley. Don't know how I saw 82, but, we're going to move past that there. That's going to be a first down catch. All right, ball is at the 7-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Tight end in motion to the right. Saquon up the middle here and going to get nothing on that one. All right, we got a minute 32 left. Come on. Let's get a turnover, LA. Come on. 2 receivers to the left. Hurts in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, throwing to the left, and he's got a man open, and that is a touchdown for A.J. Brown, and he completely took out a security person there who was just trying to make sure that guy is all right. Dude, he took a shot. Oh, it'll be incomplete, actually. I thought he caught it. I didn't even see the ball flying out. That was a heck of a job by who the heck was that? Lake, number 37, literally as he was falling forward, just punched that one right out of AJ Brown's hand. But anyway, back to the security person was completely obviously never looking backwards, just keeping their eyes on people. That's what their job is. And not only did they get hit in the back, but they fell forward and just got slammed right into it looks like some mats that they keep on the sidelines. Oh, they're gonna review this to see if so if he had possession of the ball and was able to get 2 feet in bounds, then it would not matter if it was punched out after that. Hmm. And they're saying he got both feet in bounds and had possession of the ball before it was knocked out. So that is a touchdown for the Eagles. It took some time, but they finally got in the end zone for the first time in this game. And the kick is right down the middle. And with a buck 27 left in the half, we have the Eagles 13, the Rams 7. So 1st and 10, ball at the 30, and Cooper Kupp able to get it to the 35, going out of bounds, stopping the clock at 1:23. And Stafford going to be sacked back at the 24. Sorry, 26. Unbelievable, man. This Philly defense, man, they are starting to just attack. And that was, I believe, Nakobe Dean. Oh my God, he just destroyed Kyren Williams on that one. That was a heck of a job, man. And it's going to be just a handoff to Williams, who will almost make a meal out of it. Gain of about 8. Still going to be very well short of the first down. And the Eagles use their first timeout of the half. It's not going to be a very good punt here, so looks like it's going to be somewhere around the 35. And officially down at the 33. Jesus, that was a terrible punt. All right, we got 3 receivers to the right, tight end in the slot. Ertz in the shotgun, changing a few things here at the line. And it's going to be actually to the 37. And throw over the middle and incomplete, trying to get it to, is that Dallas Clark? No, that's the backup tight end there. There is a flag on the field, though. Looks like it might be on the Rams. Yep. Pass interference. That was by Quentin Lake, I believe. Yeah, he got there a little early. Ball at the 49 now after the pass interference, and Ertz forced to just throw that one away. There is 17 seconds left. So realistically, I'm trying to think how Jake Elliott, he has a pretty decent leg. So he should be able to make it from around 55. So that means you need to get the ball somewhere around the, anywhere between the 40 to the 37, ideally. So you basically need 11 yards at minimum. You got 2 timeouts here, and Hurts is going to try to keep it himself, and he'll be taken down on the other side of the 50 down to the 49. So Philly will use their second timeout here, leaving 11 seconds left. Great gap discipline by the Rams, dude. Didn't let Hurt just cut inside, find some extra yardage. They forced him to go east and west. And after that, it was just about rallying to the ball, and that's what they did. Cam, what's going on? Sorry, I missed your message there. I was kind of focused on the game. What's going on, Cam? Hope you're doing okay. And it's going to be a quick throw, and it'll be incomplete. A.J. Brown unable to haul it in. So it looks like Philly's just going to have to punt this one away. But yeah, sorry about that, Cam. I was just trying to do the math. I was like, they got to get to the 40, maybe the 37, things like that. Got caught up in the game. But I hope you're doing well, Cam. Hopefully you're doing well. That's good, man. That's good. Heck yeah, man. I mean, starting less than 24 hours, man, we're going to be watching the Ravens and the Chargers, man, another LA team. I feel like the last couple of weeks, all I've been seeing is like the Chargers or the Rams. There's a lot of LA on the channel right now, which is good. They're both playing really, really well. So we got a 4th and 7, and it looks like the Eagles are going to go for it here. So Philly uses their. Sorry, no. LA will use their final timeout here. So I'm assuming this is going to be a Hail Mary attempt then. Trying to get it all the way. I mean, they're on the 40. I'm trying to think here. Where are we? So they're at the 48 here. So this would not, I mean, this is well within the range of Jalen Hurts to just chuck it down the field here for Hail Mary. So I'm looking for the Rams to get a win because right now the Eagles are similar to the Vikings. They're just ahead of the Packers in terms of record, and they also hold the tiebreaker over the Packers because the Eagles beat them in Week 1 in Brazil. And that is going to be a tackle. Hurts apparently just going to try to run it himself, but he ended up losing yardage on that one. And it looks like. So right now it's all triple zeros, but I think there's still a second or two left on the clock. Yeah, there's going to be at least 1 second left. But yeah, that's what I want here. I want the Rams to get a win. Also makes it harder for the 49ers to get into the playoffs later. And yeah, so if the Eagles lose today, they drop to 8-3, which is the same record as Green Bay, but once again, they do hold the tiebreaker over the Packers. All right, so it's going to be the Rams with 2 seconds left. They are in to attempt a Hail Mary throw. They got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Philly is only going to send 4, and they're going to send 3, and they get to Stafford with 3. Holy cow, man. Damn, dude, this Rams offensive line had a rough, very, very rough second quarter. I mean, Stafford didn't even get a chance to really look down the field for anything, man. Oh, that was a huge win for the Packers, man. I think not only just to keep pace in the NFC because there's some darn good teams. You know, the Lions, the Eagles. I hate to say it, but the Vikings as well. They're playing pretty darn well. And the Commanders, even though they're on a, looks like they're kind of falling apart a little bit here, 3 straight losses for the Commanders, but they're not too far from, you know, kind of staying in that wild card. But the Packers, 8-3, are I think they're squarely in the position for the, I think the sixth, either the sixth or the fifth seed right now, which is pretty solid. We'll take it. But if they can get a couple other teams, mostly the Vikings, mostly the Eagles, if they can get them to kind of lose a couple games here, then I think they can kind of squeak up to that fifth spot because I don't think the Packers are going to win the division. I think the Lions are just playing too darn well this season. But yeah, man, it's a huge win. And on top of that, beating the 49ers, just like the psychological effect of that, I think is very helpful for that young team. You know, guys like Love, Romeo, Christian Watson, guys who were playing during that playoff game, but that they just kind of fell apart at the end. Also rooting for the Rams because I got some. Hey, there we go. Heck yeah, that's gonna help out the Commanders too, man. So the Commanders, they just gotta get it together, man. I haven't seen, I think their last 2 games, I believe. And so I really got to look at the highlights and some of the maybe the all 22. But yeah, offensively they just look like they are kind of regressing. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I think the depth or the lack of depth at the receiver position is starting to kind of show a little bit. You know, once teams are able to kind of really clamp down on Terry McLaurin, the other guys who are at this point they're very young, but they're also not. They haven't really been able to establish themselves in the league. I think they're not really stepping up as much as they should. And on top of that, though, I feel like the Commanders have not been able to run the ball as effectively as they would like. So, kind of once again, I even talked about this with the Bears. You know, anytime you have a rookie quarterback, there's always going to be ups and downs. The Texans even had that with C.J. Stroud last year. There was a lot of highs for the Texans, but there was a week or two where they were kind of, is it going to last? So I think it's definitely there for the Commanders to maybe kind of make a push here towards the end, but they really got to figure out that offense and see what they can do. And right now, the defense isn't playing horrendous, but they have not been a very good secondary. Their secondary is really rough. That's one big reason why they traded for Marshawn Lattimore. So they definitely got to get things together here, but it's there, man. If the Eagles, their schedule starts to get a little bit tougher, like I said, this is one of the very first games where they're going to be facing a team with a winning record, And if they can continue to kind of struggle offensively, then some of those wins that they've had early in the season can start turning into losses. No, and I think that's a big part of it too. Um, I think some teams have, after what, we're in week 12, there's 11 games at minimum that teams have been able to really look at for Jaden Daniels. They can look at his tendencies, they can look at what he likes, what he might be missing, things like that. And the NFL, man, all these guys, especially these coaches, they got nothing else to do. Like, it's not like, like everyday people like us who have to, like, they got their side gig like this, but they also have to, work. They have to, do this or that. They got to do everything. These coaches, man, all they do for almost the entire, from basically the middle of the summer all the way and basically until February, all they're doing is just scheming things up. And especially during the season, they're looking at everything. They're looking at hours and hours and hundreds of hours possibly of tape. So tendencies, things like that. So it's up to this coaching staff in Washington to look at what teams are starting to key in on and what they can do to make sure that Jaden Daniels is able to be in the right position to make the right decision. So I'm not too worried about the Commanders. I think they have a bright future as long as they can get a couple more drafts in there. I think they're going to be a team that's going to be hanging around for a long time. Jaden Daniels looks like the real deal, but right now he's kind of hitting that little bit of the little bit of a downturn during the rookie year, and it happens. But talking about the a team that is a little bit on a downturn, but could easily just jump up, man. The Ravens are a team that has this has been an up and down season for them, but it's mostly been up, clearly. So during the beginning of the season, tough two losses, Kansas City literally by a toe. If that toe is in there, man, who knows what the momentum can be. And then they lost to the Raiders in week 2, but then they just started rattling off wins, man. And then now they lost to the Browns, they lost to the Steelers, so they kind of have to regroup a little bit. And I think this is going to be a very good matchup for them tomorrow against the Chargers. The Chargers have a good defense. Their offense is really starting to kind of get going. But I feel like the Ravens, that's a team that I believe is going to be able to rise to the occasion. They rarely lose consecutive games. So I think they're really going to be able to get something going here. The Panthers were so close to be. Oh yes, absolutely. What was the score of that game? It was like 31-26 or something like that. It was very close. See here, 30-27. Like I said, man, the Chiefs have been towing the line of they they almost lost to they should have lost. I haven't looked at the highlights at all during that game, but that's one of those where you probably are like, yeah, they probably should have lost that one. Yeah, the Commanders have been. The Chiefs have been doing this all season long. I don't know if there's been a game where they've won by more than 10 points. I think, and all of them have been just so close. I don't know. I feel like that's a testament to their resilience, but that's also a testament to how much they're struggling in certain key points, man. But it would have been hilarious if the Panthers were able to beat the Chiefs. Actually, while we have time here, let's look at the box score. So Patrick Mahomes, 27 to 37, 3 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, 16 for 60. Mahomes ran for 60 yards. Holy cow, he had a run of 33 yards? Jesus. All right. Noah Gray, Travis Kelce, top 2 receivers. Was there a defensive touchdown here? What's going on? Hmm. Oh, okay. So just 2 touchdowns, but a lot of field goals and a 2-point conversion. Okay. Gotcha. Holy cow. Dang, dude. I just looked at the Chiefs and they only had one game where they won more than 10, which was the Saints. Holy cow, man. So everything has been basically in under one possession. In one possession here. Sorry, my neighbors have been a little loud here. Hopefully you guys can't hear any of that. But yeah, man, that's like I said, the Chiefs have been so darn close to defeat, but they always seem to find a way to kind of slip out there at the end. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much they're going to be able to get away with it once they get into the playoffs. This might be the best year the Bills have. This might be their best opportunity to be able to beat the Chiefs and get to the Super Bowl, and as well as the Ravens as well. Those two teams have just been, just every single time, they've looked good coming into the playoffs, and then they run into the Chiefs. So hopefully either Baltimore or the Bills can get to the Super Bowl. Where they can lose to my Green Bay Packers. Sorry, guys. Holy cow, we got Torrey Holt, we got Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner. All right, we got the greatest show on turf. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie to you. Trust me. Outside of the Packers, my top, I would say 3 franchises that I would like to see win the Super Bowl would be the Bills. The fact that they went to 4 Super Bowls in the early '90s and just couldn't get it in, it was tough, man. Plus, I like their fans. Like, Bills Mafia is just phenomenal. So it'd be nice for them to be able to get a Super Bowl win. And then I want Lamar to be able to get a Super Bowl title. Like, Derrick Henry is also a big guy that I really enjoy. So I hope he can get a title too. But, yeah, those are the 2 big teams that I want to see win. If my Packers can't make it, I want one of those teams to win. So hopefully it happens, man. Hopefully it's the Packers or the Bills, Packers or the Ravens. All right, looks like we are back from halftime. Philly starting with the ball here at the 30. Receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Saquon finding a big hole gap to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 10, 5. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley with the opening play of the second half. Holy shnikes. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh my God. Wow. Dude, that dude's fast. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Seastrom. I'm just shocked by how explosive that looked. Oh my God. Mm. And the extra point is good. Oh my God. All right. I got to focus on what's going on here. I got to change all of this here. Let's go to the quarter here. Change 3. And Philadelphia. Extra point was good too. Jesus, man. That juke move to the right was just nasty, man. Mm. So right up the middle, got about 8 yards, and then just made a nice little what to the right, and then it was just off to the races. Hot dang, dude. All right, so let's see here. I feel like I'm missing. It would be fun to see the Bills. Yes, yes. No, sure. I'm right there with you, Seastrom. For me, it would be fun to see any NFC North team win if the Ravens don't. Well, not the Vikings or the Bears or the Lions. Actually, the Lions, part of me is still kind of, just a little bit, just a little bit. If it's them and the Packers, I'm picking the Packers. But if the Packers can't get it done in the playoffs, then, why not? Why not Detroit? All right. In the third quarter, yes. I had to change all this stuff up. And let's update the timeouts. There we go. I don't know what they said in the locker room, but Saquon sure was ready to go. He's getting some oxygen on the sidelines. Yeah, well deserved. So we got 1st and 10 here. Ball to 30 for the Rams. Puka Nacua in motion. And it's going to be another run here. And it's a fumble. But the Rams fall on top of it. It's going to be just short of the first down. Kyren Williams, he fumbled on the opening drive of the game. And now he fumbles here on the opening drive of the second half. He's been running the ball okay, but man, he has been. Come on, man, you gotta hold that thing like a baby. Firm, but gentle. All right, 2nd and inches. Ball at the 39. It's gonna be a run up the middle with Kyren, and he's gonna be out across the 45, down to the 46. That is a first down. Yes, they do, man. Rams, that offensive line struggling in the second quarter. Kyren Williams fumbling twice in this game. Puka Nacua in motion to the right. Single back in the backfield. Play action. Stafford looking down the field and somehow able to get that ball to Puka Nacua for a first down. There is a flag on the field, though. I think it's going to be on Philly. It came from the secondary. And it is. It's going to be pass interference, but that'll be declined. So Puka was in motion, went to the right, and just basically ran a corner route. And just dove for that pass, man. Phenomenal job. Five for 61 for Puka tonight. Play action. Stafford rolling out. Finds his tight end underneath, who is going to be good for about 11 yards. And that's another first down for the Rams. Looks like we have a Philly player down on the ground. Oof. So the tight end, he lowered his shoulder. That was Parkinson. And it looks like Darius Slay took the brunt of that hit, just around his shoulder and neck area. So he's sitting up, so he seems relatively okay. So it's not like a neck injury, but yeah, that was a lot of force onto his back. Might be looking at him for a concussion as well. And I think that's what it is. I think it's mostly like a concussion kind of worry. But hopefully Slay is okay, man. He's been such a great player for a long time, even when he was all the way back in Detroit. I remember he would be a guy that would pick off Rodgers quite a bit. He always seemed to be able to make a play. Like almost, it was either every year, at least once a year, or almost every other year. He was always able to make a big play against Aaron Rodgers. All right, we are back. It'll be 1st and 10, and Williams taken down for a big loss. And that is the veteran Brandon Graham, man, still making plays. He already has a sack in this game. Yeah, that's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 there. So 2nd and 16. Puka Nacua in motion. Play action. And Stafford hit as he throws. And I think that was Brandon Graham again. Yes, it was. Holy cow, man. Coming off the right side edge here. What happened? Oh, he just destroyed the tackle. Oh, man, that might have actually been a fumble. No, no. They're not, they wouldn't give that to him anyway. So we got 3rd and 16 coming up for the Rams. Eagles send fours. Stafford's got time. And it's. Oh, man. Puka had it in his hands in the end zone. Just couldn't hold on to it. Oh, it's going to be pass interference. So that's going to be an automatic first down. Let's see here. No, that's not pass interference. Yeah, no, that's not pass interference. That should not have been called. That was a ticky tacky play for sure. Tight end in motion, handoff up the middle, and Williams is going to be stopped after a gain of 1. So it looks like Darius Slay is heading into the locker room. He does not have his helmet, so likely going to be evaluated for a concussion here. All right, 2 receivers to the right. Puka Nacua in motion, single back in the backfield. And it's going to be a touchdown to Robinson on the right side. It's a heck of a job, man. Heck of a job. Nice little play action. And Robinson just running a I think that was a quick out. Yes, it was. And the extra point is good. And with 10:51 in the third quarter here, we have a 6-point game. Let's go. Let's go. It's a 1-score game, baby. There you go. That's what the Rams needed. Once again, I don't agree with the penalty, but I said it earlier in this game. This refereeing crew is one of those refereeing crews that as soon as you see them, you're like, oh boy, there's gonna be some missed calls, some calls that should have been missed, things like that. But yeah, man. All right, man. So now the Rams defense needs to make a play here. They got kind of shown up on the very first play of the half. So they got to step it up and make up for it here. They got to get a turnover or hold them to a field goal. So obviously, this Rams team um needs to be able to stop Saquon from just running all over them, because otherwise, this is going to be a very long second half for them. Because like so far, they've done a decent job of minimizing what Hurts has been able to do through the air. Yeah, I think AJ Brown was able to break off a nice route there in the end zone, but it was Saquon in this running game that was able to get them into that position. And the Rams will get the ball at the 30. They have 184 rushing yards in this game. Dude, that is ridiculous. All right, we got a receiver in motion, play action, Hurts down the field, getting it to AJ Brown over the middle, gain of about 12. So we got 1st and 10 here. It's going to be a handoff to Saquon. He's going to cut it to the outside to the right and make a man miss, stiff arm another guy, and going to get a good amount of yardage on that one. Oh, absolutely, man. Saquon, it's been him and Derrick Henry basically when it comes to the rushing title. I think it goes Henry. I think 1,200 yards, and then Saquon has 11 and some change. And after that, after 1,100, it goes all the way down to 800 with um. It's going to be a run to the right here. Saquon able to get about 2 yards, but he'll be just shy of the first down. But after that, it goes down to, oh God, who is it? Oh my God. But either way, between from the gap between 1 and 2 is very tight, but after that, from 2 to 3, it's about almost 300 yards of a difference, and it's going to be the brotherly shove for the first down. So yeah, Saquon has been just phenomenal. I think he's a little bit more versatile when it comes to. Is it Josh? Oh my God, I should have known that. Oh my God, it's been a long Sunday. I knew Josh was. I couldn't remember if he was fourth or third. I was like, oh man, who's? I was like, oh, is it Cam Akers or not Cam Akers? Is it um? Let me see here. So I should go Henry, Saquon, Jacobs. I think I think Kyron might be fourth. Might be wrong. Then I think it's Jones. But yeah, Josh Jacobs. So yeah, there's a big gap between him and Saquon, and the gap between Saquon and Derrick Henry is not that big. So we got 2nd and 10 here. Ball at the 44. Gainwell trying to cut it inside. He'll gain maybe a yard. So 3rd and 9 coming up. But yeah, man. Saquon, I believe he's a little bit more versatile than Derrick Henry right now, at least in terms of being a receiver. But yeah, when we're talking about pound for pound, just as a running back, I think Derrick Henry has been the more dominant of the two. But we'll see, man. We still got 6 more weeks to go. We'll see who finishes as the number 1 running back. So 3rd and 9. Hurts gonna scramble. He's gonna cut it inside. He's gonna get the first down and a lot more, down to about the 26. Chuba Hubbard, really? Huh? Was that coming into this week or is it currently? Let's see here. So I haven't looked at any of the updated stats. I should say that. So it might have changed today. And there's going to be a penalty, I believe, on the Rams. It's going to be... Oh, no. It's going to be offsetting penalties. So holding on the defense and holding on the offense. And it's going to be an underneath throw to Saquon on the screen. He's to the 15, to the 13. Holy cow, man. Jesus, man. Saquon is just so dang fast. So he started on the left side of the formation. Looped in front of Hurts to the right. And then just able to make a man miss right at the line of scrimmage. And got it all the way inside the 15. So I think you're right, Cam. I think it was a little bit different when I looked at it earlier today. But then I think you're also right with Chuba Hubbard. I did not know he was having that kind of a game. Gainwell stays on his feet, and that is another touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is Kenneth Gainwell, the backup, with a run over the middle, making a man miss, making another guy miss, and staying on his feet for the touchdown. So yeah, made a nice cut over the middle, made a guy miss, made another one miss, and stayed on his feet. Jeez. Holy cow, man. Extra point is good. Right down the middle. So the Eagles retake a 13-point lead. And dude, these Philly running backs are just having a freaking day. So Saquon and Kenneth Gainwell, when you combine their yardage, they have 20 carries for a buck 71 and 2 touchdowns. tack on another 47 receiving yards from Saquon, and both of these running backs are closing in on 220 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns. That is wild, wild production. And yes, Saquon is kind of carrying most of that. Yeah, I think Saquon is. He has 20 touches for 199 yards from scrimmage. Yeah, Saquon is ridiculous, man. All right, looks like we are back from commercial break, and the Rams will take a knee to get the ball at the 30. All right, man. So far, the Eagles are looking pound for pound a little bit better than the Rams. Think they might be starting to separate themselves just a little bit here. Takes the snap, throws it to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be good for 6 yards down to the 36. Nice little out route by Cooper there on the right side. So we got 2nd and 4. Puka Nacua in motion to the right, single back in the backfield. And it's going to be a nice little run to the left there. Kyren Williams able to get the first down. Oh no, that's Blake Corum, the Michigan man. And we got Puka Nacua in motion to the left. Stafford going in from under center to the pistol formation. Quick throw, and it's going to be over the head of his tight end. Incomplete pass. All right, we got 2nd and 10. Ball at the 41. Receiver in motion to the right, and it's going to be over the middle to the tight end for a gain of about 7. Oh, no, that's Cooper. Or we got 3rd and 3. Ball at the 48. Philly showing a little bit of pressure here. They send 5. And they get it to Cooper Kupp, who's going to be just short of the first down. About half a yard. And a quick throw to Puka Nacua. He's out across the 30-25, and he is not going to stay down. And he gets it all the way to the 20. Gain of 30 on that crossing route from the right to the left. All right, man. The Rams having a nice drive here. I think they just need their defense to hold up a little bit. And we have another Philadelphia Eagle down on the ground here with 3:52 left in the third quarter. We're going to go to another commercial break. If only the Rams still had Aaron. Yeah, man, dude, it's to be honest with you, their defensive line has been solid, but man, dude, they've just been getting shellacked in the running game. Yeah, I think if Donald, man, they would not be able to really run that well over the middle. Yeah, I think once Donald retired, I think a lot of defensive coordinators around the league kind of were like, "Thank God." They're like, "Hey, we're tired of pretending like we had a game plan to actually stop them, because we never did." Yeah, your best hope with Donald was just he would just have a bad day in the office. Hmm. Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be a quick pressure throw to Puka Nacua, who's gonna get about 8 yards on the play. Heck yeah, let's go. But yeah, it looks like Josh Sweat when he was trying to make a pass rush move on the right side there, his leg just slipped right out from under him, and Puka caught that one at about the 22 and brought it, I think, somewhere around the 11. So they got it to the 12. They need to get to the 11 for a first down. Receiver in motion. They hand it off to Kyren Williams, who is going to be taken down for a loss back at the 14. Oh, they put Brandon Graham on a tight end. Yeah, you're gonna need more than just a tight end to block Brandon Graham tonight, man. So we got 3rd and 3. Cooper in motion to the left, single back in the backfield, and Stafford gonna throw it in. It will be incomplete, batted down by number 53. But there is a flag on the field, and it's going to be on the Rams holding. Oh, man, that's a good question. Oh, wait, hold on. What do we got here? Oh, okay, so they changed whether they accepted the penalty or not since the Rams are going for it here. Sirianni decided to take the penalty, so the ball will be moved back there. So it'll be 3rd and 13 now. But who do I think is going to win MVP? I think Lamar, as long as he can kind of get back to his form, I think he has a really good opportunity to win his third. So we got 3rd and 13, ball back at the 24. Cooper Kupp in motion to the left. Stafford looking, and he's going to get sacked. And the call to take the penalty and give them back a 3rd down is the right one. Stafford has not been able to move, man. He has been taken down. There's either the 4th or the 5th sack of the night. Yeah, that in the that whole left side of that offensive line has been just absolutely awful for the Rams. And looks like we have the kick, and it's going to go wide right. Oh, boy. Cardi, rough one, man. Yeah, that one looked ugly from the beginning. That thing was just... It's a good snap, good hold. That thing just sailed right on him. That is ugly. All right, but yes, back to the MVP. So I think Lamar right now has a really good opportunity for it. Hurts, I don't know if he's playing well enough or is getting enough attention, but he's been playing pretty efficient football. I think he's a little bit of a dark horse to do it. You would think Derrick Henry or Saquon would be in the conversation, but man, it's been a long time since since a running back won it. I think the last time was Peterson back in 2012. I'm trying to think who else. Patrick Mahomes has not been playing well enough for it. I think you can make a case for Josh Allen, but I don't know if his numbers are as exceptional as you would want them to be. Trying to think of who else as well. Jared Goff, I think, is definitely should be in the conversation. And but yeah, I think those are the three. You got Josh, you got Lamar, who is I think the front runner, and then on top of that, you got Jared Goff. Yeah, basically that's basically what it's been the last like decade. It's basically been who is the best quarterback on arguably the best team, and then everybody else. It's the running backs and the wide receivers are basically fighting for the offensive player of the year. But who do you think, Cam? I know you're a Ravens fan, but I mean, I don't think it's crazy to think that Lamar could easily win his third this year and his second consecutive, actually. I think they need to get on the definitely back on the winning track. I think that would help his case. But I think if you ask Lamar if he would trade a Super Bowl trophy for a chance, even a chance to get into the Super Bowl and have a chance to win that one, I think he would do it in a heartbeat. But yeah, let me know what you think. Actually, if you're in the chat, drop it. Who do you think is going to win the MVP? It's going to be a run to the left, and Saquon able to make about 4 yards out of that one. It's going to be another run to the left. This time it is going to be held to a no gain. I would like Lamar, but I think Josh Allen or Jared Goff have a good chance. Yeah, they've been efficient, man. Josh Allen, I think he went like the first 7 or 8 games without throwing a pick. Has the Bills playing really well. Obviously, we know Lamar. Lamar has been just phenomenal. He's been able to throw touchdowns at a bunch. He's been able to run for touchdowns. He has one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL. So we got 3rd and 5, ball at the 42. And it's going to be a quick throw to A.J. Brown, who breaks the tackle, breaks another, down to the 30, and just inside, down to the 29. So that's a huge first down for the Eagles. And that is the end of the third quarter. And then finishing up talking about the MVP, or at least these 3 here, but Jared Goff, he won like how many games where he threw more? He had more touchdowns than incompletions, which is insane. Like that's the kind of stuff that like I do during my Madden franchises where I'm like, I've thrown for I've been able to throw for 25 touchdowns and only have like 9 interceptions or 9 incompletions. But to see an actual quarterback in real life do that kind of stuff is pretty impressive. I put Lamar and Allen over Goff because they have. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Lamar is number 1, Josh number 2, and I think Goff would be a solid number 3. Like I don't think anybody would, be too like, oh my god, they got robbed if any of those 3 won it at this point. Like to me, if it was like a fair playing field that like, hey, the best player gets the MVP, I think Saquon or Derrick Henry would probably be above almost everybody. And realistically, man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know Derrick Henry's receiving numbers off the top of my head. So I would. This might change, But if it was, it would be Derrick Henry, Saquon, Lamar, then Josh and Goff. That would be my top five. But unfortunately, running backs don't really get a whole lot of respect in the MVP race anymore. But once I look at Derrick Henry's numbers, it might flip. Maybe Saquon, especially after tonight, he could be probably the number one. All right, ball just inside the 30, 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Saquon, who will get it to the 28. Gain of about 1.5 on there. Second and 8, two receivers to the left. Saquon in motion to the right. Hurts down the seam to his tight end. It's going to be a gain of about 5 or 6. Oh, okay. So not significant amount. So actually, I think it would be Saquon. It would be my number one. And it's going to be a run up the middle, delayed handoff. And Saquon is going to be very close to the first down. I think they're going to give it to him. Dude, I always get thrown off when I see Mekhi Becton. I still always think that he's with the Jets. All right, Philly in the eye. He's going to be a toss to the right. Saquon has some room, and he's going to make a meal out of that bad boy. Gain of 8 or 9. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, man, Derrick Henry, he's dude's a problem. Yeah, it would be a toss up, man. I think both of those running backs have been phenomenal. I just like versatile running backs. I really like their ability to be able to catch. And it's going to be a run up the middle, and Saquon is going to be good for 2 yards, and that is a first down. Yeah, they just said Saquon just not just recently, but in this quarter he passed. Oh, hold on, we get a timeout for Philly, but sorry, sometime in the third quarter, Saquon hit 1,500 scrimmage yards, and he's closing in on 1,600 apparently. So yeah, man, he's been dang good this season. All right, we got first and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. Barkley shifting over. We got Hurts trying to run it in, and he's going to be taken down for no gain. And that was a Rosenboom lowering the boom. All right, we got second and goal, ball back at the 8, lost a yard on the play. And play action, Hurts looking, throwing it out the back of the end zone. Incomplete, nearly taking a fan's head off there. All right, third and goal. It's going to be a throw and incomplete. A.J. Brown trying to get it. There's a late flag there. I think it's going to be on the Rams here, but they did like a tight zoom in on Sean McVay's face. It was all that was missing was the doom. And they're going to say pass interference on the Rams, but then a personal foul on Philly. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. Huh. I don't know. Both of those were ticky-tacky at best. All right, we got third and goal. Kenneth Gainwell out, and it's going to be thrown and incomplete. Trying to get it to that is tight end on down the at the back of the left end zone here. And it's going to be another field goal for Jake Elliott there. Make it 30-14. right. See, I'm gonna head out some sleep, but absolutely, man, absolutely. Cam, thank you for popping in a couple times today, man. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you tomorrow, man. Ravens, Chargers, it's gonna be a good one. Get some sleep, man. I'll catch you later. Thank you. So Derrick Henry, 1185, averaging 6 yards a carry, which is just insane. Got 13 touchdowns. He's got 12 catches for 96 yards, two scores. Yeah, so I would say Saquon at least at this point. Let me see here. All right, so before this game, Barkley 11 of 37, averaging 5.8 yards, 8 rushing touchdowns, but he has 23 receptions for 210 yards and 2 touchdowns receiving. And again, this is all before tonight. So, I mean, both of these backs, man, they are like right neck and neck with each other. It's just like who's going to top who per week. Yeah, but hopefully, I don't know, man. Hopefully, this season is the season that Saquon or Derrick Henry can take the MVP. I think that would be, and it's not like this. It's just like, oh, we give it to him just for because it's been forever. They have been arguably two of the best players on any team in the NFL. Puka Nacua in motion to the left, Rams. And he gets it to Puka, who will get the first down. Stafford with a nice little arching rainbow, just putting that boy up there and then just dropping it in the bucket. Puka Nacua so far tonight, 8 catches, 110 yards. Ball at the 43, first and 10, single back in the backfield. Stafford looking, throwing down the field to the left and trying to get it to his favorite target, Nacua, but it'll be incomplete. And then that is the mustard man himself, Cooper DeJean. Great coverage, man. Hit him right in the helmet. Takes the snap over the left seam, and that is that is a first down for Robinson there. All right, we're closing in on 9:15 left in this game. Single back in the backfield, Cooper Kupp in motion, and they're going to hand it off to Williams, who's going to get absolutely stuffed for a loss of 1. Philly has done a great job of minimizing Kyren's impact in this game. He was starting to get some space in the first and second quarter, But man, since then, he has had nothing in this second half. Second and 11, ball back at the 47-yard line of Philly. Philly sending 5. Stafford gets the ball out quickly, but it will be tipped and incomplete. Puka Nacua in motion to the right. Stafford throws it underneath to Cooper, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 7. And with under 8 minutes left, the Rams are going to go for it here on 4th down. All right, we got 4th and 3, ball at the 39. They need to get it to the 36. Tutu Atwell with a catch and a first down. Nice little out route there to the left. And we are officially halfway through this 4th quarter. We are at 7:24 and counting. And play action. Stafford rolling. Going to dump it down to Cooper Kupp, who is going to be good for about 2 yards. Second and 9 here. Tight end in motion. Stafford just going to throw it deep down the field, and it's going to be nearly intercepted. Him and Robinson not on the same page. Looks like that ball just kind of died on Stafford there. Just not enough in it. Yeah, was not able to step into it, and that thing just kind of sailed on him. All right, 3rd and 9, ball at the 31. Quick throw. Puka Nacua able to get the first down just enough. He'll be at the 22, but there is a late flag. It came from the secondary here. Oh, my God. It's offensive pass interference on Nacua. So pushed off there. So we got 3rd and 19 now coming up. All the way back at the 41. And Stafford is going to be sacked, and he fumbles the ball all the way back at the 45. And the Rams do fall on it, but it's going to be about fourth and a mile. Well, either way, it's going to feel like it because the freaking Eagles are just trouncing this offensive line. Was that Jalen Carter? Who was that? Yes, it was. Carter was at least the first guy there. And the Rams are just going to punt this away because it's a ridiculous amount of yardage that they would need to gain. Yeah, so far this both of these teams have one receiver with over 100 yards, and everybody else is either basically under 50. And then on top of that, you've seen Matthew Stafford just get pummeled in this game. 5 sacks, struggling a little bit here. All right. Second and 4. Can be a toss. Up the middle here, Saquon getting about 2 to 3 yards on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. Rams will use their second timeout here. I'm a little bit behind. Stops the clock at 5:03. And looks like we're going to go for the brotherly shove here. And it's going to be very close to whether they got it. And they're saying he got half the yardage that he needed. So we got 4th and inches here to go. And at their own 19, I was going to say they were going to go for it, but then the Rams may have jumped off sides. And it's going to be on the Rams. That is killer. On 4th and inches, they give up the first down, and they only have 1 timeout left. So we got 4:19 left. And a handoff to Saquon gets it to the 25. Clock continues to roll. So Philadelphia has the Ravens, the Steelers, the Commanders to go, but they also have 3 very potentially easy teams. The Panthers in Week 14 right after the Ravens game. Then the final 2 games are against the Cowboys and the Giants. So I could easily see this team going as bad as 3-3 or as good as potentially 6-0. And it's going to be a gain of 3 by Saquon, bouncing around to the right and keeping the clock rolling. All right, we got 3rd and 6. Pistol. It's going to be another handoff. Saquon finding a hole. He's to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown! Eagles. Wow. Holy cow, that woke me up. Did I wake you up on that one? Because I... oh, my God. Wow. Just a run to the left, a lot of guys pulling that way, and then after that, it was just nobody touched him. Nobody. Hot damn, dude. 2:44 left in this game. Extra point is right down the middle, and the Eagles are just dominating. When this game was 6-7, I was thinking in my head, I was like, maybe I didn't overrate the Eagles. Maybe being fourth on my power rankings, it was kind of on the right spot. Yeah, no, they they're going to be a lot higher than 4 coming into the next power rankings I do. So in the 3 games, I was looking for a Vikings loss, a Packer win, and a Rams win. So far, it looks like I'm only going to get one of those, but at least it was a Packer win, so I'll take that. Dang, dude. Saquon well over, well over 250 yards. At least in terms of total yardage, he is actually over 300. I mean, this has been a historic night for Saquon. Over 300 yards from scrimmage. Freaking ridiculous. Kyren Williams able to fight for about 12 yards. It's a first down. All right, we got first and 10. Quick throw. Incomplete. Gets it out to Puka Nacua on the right side, and he will get about 5 yards there. maybe 6. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in LA. So they're showing some highlights from Saquon tonight, man. So we got 3rd and 3, 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Rams throwing it over the middle, and it'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to number 86 there. Fourth and 3, 3 receivers to the right. I mean, this is basically the Rams' final opportunity here. Quick throw over the middle, get it to Tutu Atwell, who will bring it inside the 40 down to the 39. That is a first down for the Rams. Clock is continuing to roll. Going to be under 140. Rams have 1 timeout left. Stafford looking over the middle. Gets it to, is that Atwell again? Yes, it is. Gain of 11. And incomplete, trying to get it to Puka Nacua underneath. The only benefit of that is it does stop the clock at 1:12. Yeah, man. I think Philly has officially established themselves as one of the top 2 teams in the in the NFC, along with the Lions. I think it's those 3, and it's a touchdown to Cooper Kupp down the left seam. Dang, a strike out of nowhere. Woo. But yeah, it's the Lions, the Eagles, and then, as much as I hate to say it, everybody else. Not that there aren't teams that are capable of beating those teams, those 2. You know, the Packers are there. The Commanders, once they kind of get things moving, are kind of there, but that defense needs to play a lot better. I think actually Cooper might have had his knee down just before. Nope, they're saying that he was in. So we got 1:07 left. We got a quick throw, and it'll be incomplete. They're going for 2. And it'll be a 17-point game, which will make it a 3-possession game. So basically ends any remote hope of it ever getting close. I mean, they would have to score, even if they would have made that, would have had to score a touchdown, would have to get, the onside kick, score a touchdown, get the onside kick, score a touchdown, and then go for 2. Yeah, unfortunately for the Rams, they will drop to 5-6. So their margin of error is getting a lot significantly more tighter every single week. All right, we got the onside kick coming up here. This will most likely be the final meaningful snap. And weirdly enough, it's batted away by the Eagles. Literally, I don't know who it was. It might have been the tight end, but he literally just, instead of recovering, he slaps it away. So I don't know what the rule is on that. I think it's a penalty on the kicking team still, but I might be wrong. Oh, okay. So it's a illegal batting is the play, is the call, I should say. I didn't know that was an illegal thing. Well, now we do. You can't bat the ball. So we have to retry the kick, but this time it's going to be a little bit closer to the 45. It still has to travel apparently 10 yards, so it doesn't change that. Even though I think it should, in my opinion. But here comes the kick. And it's going to be Dallas Goedert, the guy who batted the ball. This time he just catches it. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. 106. Eagles are going to nail it down twice. The Rams do technically have a timeout that they could use, but so we're not going to see Jalen Hurts take the victory formation. It is actually going to be the former Pittsburgh Steelers first round pick, the former man out of Pitt. And it is taking forever here. Just come on, get him in the formation. Let's go. Sorry, taking forever here. It is nice that Kenny Pickett was able to stay in the state of Pennsylvania. But yeah, his career kind of fizzled out, unfortunately, with the Steelers. Just never really seemed to hit the highs that you were expecting from him as a first round pick. He was always just okay. Wasn't god awful, but was just never more than just, you know, a what he probably is going to be in the NFL is a backup quarterback. A decent one, but yeah. Trust me, you can make a whole lot of money being a backup in the NFL. All right. That is going to be the end of this game, and the official score, ending score here, is going to be the Los Angeles Rams. I should probably tack on the touchdown for the Rams. My goodness, I completely forgot to do that. The final score is the Rams 20, the 9-2 Philadelphia Eagles 37, man. Yeah, the Eagles just dominated, utterly dominated in the second half. Saquon took over. Hot dang, dude. All right, guys. That is going to be it for me today. We did 3 games. We started streaming at exactly noon, or at least 12 o'clock at my time, and it is 10:37. So that means we have been streaming for almost 9.5 hours, which is crazy. Because I'm pretty sure we only had about 5 to 7 minutes in between the first game and the second game, and then we had about 30-ish minutes, almost 45 actually, between this one. So yeah, it was a long day, but I love doing this stuff, man. It's always fun. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat today, not only for this game but last game. But shout out to Dahlia, shout out to Seastrom, and then of course Cam popping in for most of this game. I appreciate you guys. Guys, have a great day. If I see you tomorrow, please drop in, say hello. But if I don't, and I don't see you until Thanksgiving, where we're going to be streaming 3 games on that day, happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys on Thursday for some really fun matchups, including the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. But my name is Dave. And please don't forget, I'm not a coach.